What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another special hangout here on the O'Shea Vlogcast channel. I am your host, O'Shea Duke Jackson, and coming back, the one and only Obsidian Mamiya Ali. You know him as the Obsidian Media Network, aka Mamiya Ali, aka Obsidian Radio Podcast. Also senior writer over at the Black Juggernaut, the NegroManosphere.com, with the column coming out every Sunday. What's going on, Obsidian?
What's up, everybody? You're listening to the O Man once again. Here I am back, bitches.
I told you, I give niggas money. This is what happens. This is what you have. When you give niggas money, they get shit like that. And they use it. They use the fuck. They learn how to do all that shit. This is what you get. Sound effects after sound effects. Listen, man, I'm just so glad that that you're back again. You really have helped this whole thing turn around here in Black YouTube, the Negro Manosphere. So welcome back, man. What's today's topic that you wanted to discuss?
On the events going on, the controversy just gets curious.
We have a little bit of a lag here.
Also, there's some interesting with we've learned of that they have been
Obsidian. We have a little bit of
staff 13. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ebony.com, the same Ebony.com that was dogpiling on Tommy Sotomayor, our good brother, Tommy Sotomayor, just earlier this month, dogpiling on him. Well, come to find out, they've been stiffing their own freelance writing staff for 4 years. I'm going to be writing about this on the Black Juggernaut very soon, and I'm going to be podcasting about it very soon, so stay tuned for more details. But those are just two of the things that have been going on in the news. We got some very important developments that have happened over the past 24 hours right here on Black YouTube, and we're going to be talking about that among other things tonight, O'Shea.
Okay, because the first part of your conversation kind of was unclear, but what we did hear at the end of it was that Ebony.com have not been paying some of their writers for 4 years.
That's right. This is according to Roland Martin of News One fame. Everybody knows who Roland Martin is, and he has reported just the other day on on News One, and he also put it on his YouTube channel, so you'll be able to go over there and see it, that Ebony.com has not paid their freelance writing staff for nearly 4 years. Okay, going back to 2013. One of the writers over there, brother by the name of Michael Harrion, he writes. He's a full staff writer over at The Root. He was Roland Martin's guest. Roland Martin reached out to Ebony.com. They declined to appear on his show. They issued instead a statement where they acknowledged that they haven't paid people, their people like Mr. Michael Harrion. So I just want everybody to just track this for a moment. Ebony.com, which is basically in essence the essence light of the Black Vagina Vision Media, has been stiffing their own freelance writing staff. Meanwhile, good brother O'Shea Duke Jackson, editor-in-chief of the Black Juggernaut, the Negro Manosphere, he's been paying a full-time writing staff from day one, not on time, in advance of time. Mm-hmm. Now, just compare and contrast. I just want everybody, since because the talk is that these sisters got it going on. Oh, they're just taking the world by storm. All these black businesses. Let me tell you something. I wrote a piece about Ebony.com a couple years back when I was over at A Voice for Men, and I talked about how they were increasingly becoming irrelevant, and I tracked how they had once been high on the hog with Old Man Johnson, and then his daughter took it over and she basically ran it into the ground. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here you got yet again the brilliant prognosticator, yours truly, Mamiya Obsidian Ali, the voice of the everyday brother. has done it again in predicting more black female fuckery. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Read it and weep.
Okay, so let me play devil's advocate real quick because Ebony has it should have a lot of resources. Should have a good amount of money. Let me take care of that. So why is it that, in your opinion, why don't you think they obviously can pay people. They have advertisers. They have a blog. They have a physical magazine. Why can't Ebony pay their writers?
I think it's due to a number of factors, and they're very simple ones. 1, black female fuckery. 2, black female fuckery. And 3, black female fuckery. Next question.
Listen, is this sort of business practice, do you think, common amongst black women writing sites? Maybe, I don't know, DDS Magazine, I don't know, maybe other sites like this, the Atlanta Black Star. Is this the first time you've heard of something like this before, or is it something that's common that's happening? Can you guys hear Obsidian by any chance? Okay, seems to be have a little bit of lag going on here. So listen. I'm sorry? Hello? It seems like we can't hear him right now for whatever reason. But wake the hell up. I'm going to send you a link to the show like I said I would. But just to let you guys know, okay, the Negro Manosphere, which has been on the air or on the internet for less than 4 months, pays the majority of the main writers. And we do have writers who want to write for free, obviously, but that have asked me could they write. That's different. We pay people a month in advance, and I use the little donations that I get from you guys to do that and my YouTube salary. Ebony.com is a huge company worth millions of dollars and have not paid their writers for 4 years. Now, I mean, that's just something there. I mean, you gotta, that's crazy, right? This is unacceptable. And wow, I really just can't believe that. Let's see what happened to Obsidian. It's connection.
I'm
issues.
here. I'm here. I'm
There's
right.
some connection issues there. And all right. So what else is new in Black YouTube tonight?
Last night, some stuff.
Obsidian.
6. I is the
Obsidian, the connection issue is bad.
What's going on, Doc?
What's up with the hell? Hold on, man. Wait, hold on.
Cool.
He's trying to talk here. So go ahead, Obsidian.
I was saying that there were some major developments that happened last night. First is the hangout, most recent hangout. My listeners have told me about this. Most recent hangout, I got wind of it this morning, of Crystalline Carrison, also known as Crystalline the Coward, Crystalline Cowardson, and the so-and-so who twirls. And her most recent hangout chat with Simone 56, also known as, let me get my echo box ready here, Sister Dolomite. And what they did, they got together last night, and they have finally unveiled their big project, which is called the Sisters Overcoming Stereotypes. That's the name of their big organization that they've been raising money on their GoFundMe campaign. And that's what they referred to it. They've put in all this incorporation paperwork. And of course, Nelson has had a hand. So that's the big part of it.
Okay. Let me do this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have Wake the Hell Up. He just came on for a minute. A guy's been reaching out to for a minute. He's also a YouTuber. What's going on, Wake the Hell Up?
What's going on, man? How's everything?
Everything is great, man. Glad you could join. Obviously, you know who Obsidian is, right?
Yeah, I follow his videos. I've been watching his videos for over the past 2 years.
Okay. So you've been watching. What's your take on Ebony.com hasn't been paying their writers for the last 4 years, but they've been bashing people like Obsidian. They went after people like Tommy. They actually went after a lot of black men for not being broke and all this and not being able to come to the table things. What's your take on that?
Ebony has been falling since 1996. It's collapsed since the woman took over. See, a lot of these females are bashing men because they don't have nothing else to talk about. They losing everything accordingly. So they going after the men that's prominent. They don't go after the men that's doing wrong. They always want to attack those who's trying to do right for the community. And this is the reason of the fall since Adam and Eve time.
I definitely agree. Obsidian, are you back yet with a clear?
I'm right here. Yeah, I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, let's talk about this Karazin thing more in detail. The GoFundMe hustle in their big plan. What do you think this is going to end up leading at the end of the day?
Well, I mean, we already see that there's a reason why we refer to these sisters as the sisterhood of failure, because they're the sisterhood of failure, and they don't really accomplish anything. Karazin has admitted last night during the hangout 2 major developments. The first one that she has admitted is that she's taken down videos because of the operations that have been ongoing on our side of the fence. And here I want to give a special recognition, peace, and shout outs to my brother Brian Solange. His ragtag group of guerrillas have been really putting some covert Call of Duty type special ops and ghost ops on Karazin's ass. And she's had to take down videos because she didn't want to get flagged and have her channel flagged down. So there's that. Number 2, she has admitted that the situation that has been going on here on Yard to the Google controversy has hit her, especially revenue money. Has now launched her own Patreon yesterday, and she's doing what the old man and what O'Shea has been doing, trying to roll the Patreon game. I knew this was all going to happen. I knew that when the Sisterhood of Failure tried to glom on to what was going on with YouTube and Google, that it was going to boomerang right back on them. I just had this image in my mind of a boomerang busting them upside the head. They throw the boomerang and it spins around in the air and it comes right and busts them right back upside the head. So I knew that was going to happen. And I'm glad that it did happen. And now she's on Patreon, just like Darth Hideous is on Patreon. But they're not really making any action because, women don't really support each other like that monetarily. Women are cheap. So
let me do this. Is she on Patreon as Crystalline Karazin or
no? It's patreon.com/BBW.
Oh, okay. Let me check it out real quick. Let's see how many Patreons does she have so far. Oh, 4? $20 a month. Okay.
Exactly. Now let's look at what you've got. You've got 34 Patreons and $239 a month, and you just got started a few days ago too. So there you go.
Why is it that somebody like Karazin, Deborah Cooper, these people, Simone 56, they have a very hard time monetizing. Why do you think that is? Can you hear me, Obsidian? Okay, it seems like Obsidian's cut off. Wake the hell up. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Yeah, it seems like Obsidian's having a little bit of a connectivity problem.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of electrical outlets over here in the States.
But
if you're not aware of it.
What were you? Are you in the East Coast?
Yeah, I'm in New York.
New York. Okay, Obsidian, are you back? Okay, it seems like Obsidian.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, it's whatever reason that your connection is, it cuts in and it cuts off. So it's very difficult. But try to say something now, because we got about 94 people watching, so maybe we can get something out of you now.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, good. All right. So, the reason why I think that we see what we see with regard to the latest developments with Karazin and comparing it to yourself or myself is pretty simple. The results speak for themselves. There's a reason why I refer to the black male relationship expert industrial complex as the black male relationship expert industrial complex. Keyword on the emphasis on the word male. Black women don't want to support other black women like that. They just don't. They support what black men are saying and doing for them. So if you're a black man and you do a mean simp, your simp game is just impeccable. Oh yeah, black women will support you all day on that. But black women won't support other black women like that. They just don't. And when it comes to you and I, the reason why we do well, it's very simple, because we offer value. We offer black men value. What we're offering is something that they find valuable and that they're willing to go and put real money on to support. Is that simple? It's just simple economics, man. I've been saying this for the longest time. Black women don't understand economics. Black women are sexual marketplace socialists, and black women will do anything and everything to keep those who do understand economics and do understand the open free market. They will do everything possible to basically cock block them, to basically destroy what it is that they're trying to do. And hence what we have right now is, the sisterhood of failure attempting to disrupt what it is that we're doing. They're going to fail. The boomerang is just going to, spin around in the air and bust them upside the head yet again.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. I'm looking at Cooper's. Damn, she's an ugly chick. Fuck. So she.
Now you know the reason why I call her Darth Hideous.
She's super old and super unattractive. What the fuck? 22 patrons, $117 a month. She says, after 8 years, after creating podcasts on Blog Talk Radio, I've moved on to focus my energies on video and webinar production. Now she's gotten that started before we did.
That's right.
And can't make any money.
Oh yeah, she was doing her thing back when they had cuneiform tablets, working it out like the Flintstones.
Oh man, what else is new? What else is new that you wanted to speak about tonight?
Okay, so the next big thing, what's going on, Chance Rogers, my man Chance Rogers, out in the 215 with the old man Philly. What's going on, Chance? Okay, so I got to say it, Mrs. Thang, aka Sophia Nelson, has also dropped her latest mixtape, the Ms. Thang mixtape, Volume 4, I guess it would be. She dropped that on her YouTube channel, and what she's doing on here is, she's once again doing more shit talking and saber rattling, talking about we're going to end these guys, we're going to run them off of YouTube and all the rest of it. So I just want to let everybody know what's been going on here. I found it was funny. She is upset and butthurt that a number of fellas, some may be my listeners or they may not be, have raised questions about her Juris Doctorate or not. I wouldn't say that. Let me say it this way: her lawyerly bona fides. They've raised questions about that, and essentially what they have argued based on their researches. I haven't done any research into this. I don't care. But according to them, apparently they're arguing that she is not a practicing attorney, that her law licenses have lapsed into suspension and everything. And she calls herself redressing that. And she gives the reasons for why her law licenses have, lapsed and all the rest of it. So in other words, she doesn't deny what the fellas are saying is true. It's true. She's not a practicing attorney. Bottom line, by her own admission, she hasn't been a practicing attorney in the Garden State of New Jersey for over 20 years, and that she hasn't been a practicing attorney in the District of Columbia for nearly a decade. So she's confirming what they said. And see, this is the fundamental problem with Ms. Thang, is that, and I say this all the time, people don't get angry because what you say about them ain't true. People only get angry when what you say about them is true. Mm-hmm. Now, it's true that she's not a practicing attorney. She confirmed it. The fellas did the research. She confirmed it. She's not a practicing attorney. Okay. That's number one. And number two, she's confirmed the fact that she's a spinster. See, let me walk everybody back on this, just in case for those who may not know exactly what's going on here. Let me walk everybody back. The reason why Ms. Thang, Sophia Nelson, has a problem with the O Man is because the O Man did a series of podcasts over a year ago where I was discussing how and why she's a spinster. You see, O'Shea, over the past few decades, going back to at least the 90s, there has been this narrative going around among college-educated professional black women that the reason why they're having so much trouble out on the mating market is because black men are in jail, black men are on the down low, black men are druggies, black men ain't shit, but all this nonsense. Well, it comes to find out that they're wrong. Today, in the 21st century, there not only are there more black men in and graduating from college than there's ever been in this country's history. That's number one. But number two, that there are 4 times as many black men in college, graduated from college, or currently going to college than there are in or out of jail. That's a fact. All right. That's number one. Number two, black men are the best dads in America. That's not me saying it. That's the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in Atlanta, Georgia. They said it. Okay? Not me. Number three, black men use condoms more than any other group of men in the country. Again, that's not me saying it. That's the National Institutes of Health and people that work with them. They said it. Okay? So we got to get some basic things straight. Now, oh, by the way, and number four, black men on average out-earn black women, even when you control for the fact that, yes, there are more black women in college and whatnot than black men. You want to know something? Blue-collar brothers like me still out-earn them chicks. And I can speak from personal experience. I done loaned quite a few sisters with their masters. We got to get their masters. I done loaned quite a few of them some loot. So there it is. Okay, I'm hearing the feedback. Somebody's got speaker on something.
Turn your phone off. It's echoing.
Yeah, I took care of that already.
Okay, cool. Go ahead, Obsidian.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so these are all facts. See, the argument goes, and see, the reason why I picked up on why Ms. Thang is a spinster, and let me be clear on what the word spinster means. The word spinster it's an old English word, and it means a woman past a certain age who has not married and has no children. Okay, that's what a spinster means. That's the definition of a spinster. I didn't call Ms. Thang a bitch. I didn't call Ms. Thang a skeezer. I didn't call Ms. Thang a thought. I didn't call Ms. Thang a scallywag. I called her a spinster, which is a factual statement, just like she's not a practicing attorney and hasn't been for quite some time. That is a factual statement. Even though I didn't make that statement, I wasn't the one that was going around saying that. It was other guys who may or may not be listeners to me who said that, but she confirmed that these are facts. So my podcast that I did more than a year ago on her, that got her all in a tizzy and got her knickers into a bunch, they were only giving an alternative take as to why black women like her are spinsters. It's not due to the fact that brothers ain't shit. No, it's due to the fact that of the poor choices, life choices that many black women like Ms. Thang make. That's the truth. And see what Mrs. Thang doesn't like, because she's a control freak. She wants to be able, particularly with men. Tom Likas did a really good radio segment. I'm going to be talking about this on my channel later in the coming week. He talks about the fact that there's a lot of women like Mrs. Thang, you know, highly educated, professional, whatever, and they like to throw that shit in men's faces all the time. They like to lord it over men. Okay, they like to be control freaks and stuff like that, and that's what turns a lot of men off from them. That is the truth. So I'm suggesting that maybe the reason why she's a spinster, Ms. Thang is a spinster, might have something to do with her personality. And maybe it doesn't have anything to do with the state of black men. Now, let me walk it back to how all this got started. So on April 22nd, 2011, April 22nd, 2011, Sophia Nelson is a guest on Alan Roger Curry's Blog Talk Radio show, Upfront and Straightforward, and they're discussing her book, Black Women Redefined. Now, the book didn't have anything to do with Alan Roger Curry's show, which is about dating, mating, relationships, human sexuality, and so forth. Her book didn't have anything to do with it. But because she was part of Alan Roger Curry's Facebook group, she contacted him and basically begged him to let her be a guest on his show. Even though her book ain't got nothing to do with his usual topics. But Alan, being a really affable, easy to get along with kind of guy, he said, okay, do the sister solid, bring her on. And before they even went on the show, she said, you know, I got a couple of bones to pick with you about your Mode 1 book. Keep in mind, by the way, she hasn't read his book then, and she ain't read his book since. So let's get this straight. In 6 years, she ain't had the temerity to pick up the book to even read it, but she got so much of a commentary to make about it. See, this is how the Mrs. Thang personality gets down. So she gets live on the air with him. They don't talk about her book. They spend all the time with her criticizing his book. And then when he lets his callers through and they give her a piece of her mind, she wants to suddenly end the conversation now. Like I said, it's her messed up, jacked up personality. That's the reason why she's a spinster. It ain't got nothing to do with black men being on the down low. It ain't got nothing to do with black men getting with Becky. It ain't got nothing to do with brothers not going to school or being in and out of jail. No, Miss Nelson, it's you. Let me go ahead and get the echo on it for all the people in the nosebleed seats. No, Miss Sophia Angeli Nelson, it's you. You're the reason why you're a spinster. You.
Let me go to Wake the Hell Up real quick. Ask him a question. What do you think about black women who blame their failed relationships on black men instead of themselves?
They are very insecure with themselves since childhood because they was raised by their single moms who tell them to take everything from a man and not be held accountable for their actions. That's one of the main reasons why. The second reason why is when they do get a good man, they want to devour him like a lion and treat him like a pet, like the dog they carry on a leash. So we have a situation to where a lot of men have to observe the woman before they get with them. Do not fall into these traps and snares because we are in a spiritual battle with these Jezebels, I call them. You know about the book with Jezebel and Ahab. We have a lot of simps validating their performance and calling them queens when they're not queens. They are queendoms. They have no validation at all whatsoever. So if you find a valid one, make sure you take her away from the hyenas. That's my take on it.
The hyenas. That's a good one. Talk more about the hyenas if you can.
Hyenas is the wolf pack. They come in groups. They go out to these bars. So if they see you with a righteous woman or a decent woman, they'll put stuff in her ear, put something in her drink, and have her go against you in your accommodation for what you work for. So you don't want to go around a group of people that looks for trouble. Stay away from them. Do not indulge yourself with them. They could make you lose everything you work hard for. That's why a lot of these celebs is in trouble because they go for validation instead of going for qualifications. That's the difference.
That's a good point. And speaking of the hyenas, you wrote an article for the Black Juggernaut I think it was a few weeks ago, and you were pointing out just for Wake the Hell Up is saying because Sophia, whatever her name is, she is hanging around with preachers who have husbands charged with rape. She herself has been on pimppreacher.com, which if you guys haven't heard about that site, pimppreacher.com is a site started by a brother. He's on YouTube. And basically any kind of preacher who's out there doing any type of thing, sinning, he's exposing your ass. I mean, he's a thorn in the side, man. And, and she ended up being on that. What was her name again, Obsidian? That lady, the pastor she was following?
Are you speaking to me?
Yeah, you.
Hello. Yeah, go ahead.
And for example, he's been killing Prophet Karn, Brian Karn, for years. I did a video on Prophet Brian Karn last year. It was epic. I mean, Brian Karn is one of the most crooked niggas you can find out there. But Sophia Nelson, Simone 56 Karasin, they are this hyena wolf pack that Wake the Hell Up was talking about. Why do black women like these women stick together so hard? Obsidian.
Say again. I didn't get what you said. Say it again, please.
I said these women are the hyena wolf pack.
Yeah.
They look to devour good men and they look to tarnish women. Why do you think like women like Karasin, Simone 56, and Sophia all hang around each other?
Well, it's easy, man. Brothers of a feather flock together. That's easy. Mm-hmm. That's easy. This is the sisterhood of failure. I mean, you are the company you keep. So, I mean, if you hang out with people, I was listening to Brian Solange. He made a really good point. Brian Solange mentioned the fact that, if you got women who are spending their Friday night, belly aching on YouTube, what does that ultimately say about them? Like, Sophia Nelson says, well, I got better things to do with my life than to be dealing with these losers. Okay, so how come you ain't doing them then?
I noticed that she's always talking about, yeah, I'm going to go to dinner right after this. Like, she's always trying to make her seem bigger than what she...
got to psych herself up because she's not all that. See, the problem that she has with me is that I'm just a regular, everyday brother, and even I am saying to her, no! And her little fragile ego just can't take it. It's the push that drove her over the edge. I am the straw that broke the camel's back in two like Bane broke Batman. That's the reason why she can't handle it. And she needs to understand something. Like KRS-One rightly said, we will be here forever. Okay? She needs to understand that. We're telling our side of the narrative. For more than 3 decades, black women have had a free hand to say whatever they wanted to say about black men, and we took it. Now it's our turn, and we don't need Sophia Nelson or anybody else's permission or approval in order to put out our side of the story. So yes, we're going to talk about the real reasons why so many sisters like Sophia Nelson are spinsters. Because if you ever notice, nobody calls Oprah Winfrey a spinster. Nobody calls Ann Coulter a spinster, do they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? There's a reason for it.
What's the reason? Hello?
Yeah, bro, I'm right here.
Yeah, what's the reason that they don't call Oprah Winfrey and Ann Coulter spinsters?
Good question. Definition.
The sound quality.
There he says, and so I gave you the facts on what the word spinster means. Now I'm going to give you my personal opinion. Take it for whatever you think it's worth or not. See, I think the reason why nobody calls Oprah Winfrey a spinster is because, according to legend, she and Stedman Graham were due to be married. Stedman Graham, who had been married previously, got together with Oprah, and he proposed marriage. The story goes that she was the one that turned down the marriage proposal. Okay, it wasn't Stedman that didn't want to get married. He wanted to marry Oprah. She was the one who turned it down. So she's not a spinster, because a spinster is a woman who couldn't get married, who couldn't.
Mm-hmm. Let me do this real quick. Shout out to Black is Night. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
On it,
Obsidian, you're breaking up, man. You're breaking up.
I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal is with the connects or whatever. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Let me do this real quick. Black is Night. Thank you for the donation of $25. I appreciate you. Oh, I know you from showing love to the Church of Dark Truth. So either that's my big bro that did that, because it's bruh. So I know you from the United Kingdom, and he's the only one that says the dark truth. Oh shit! I'm about to say, yo, thanks, Levi. Man, yo, Levi is rich, man. Okay, I'm like, yo, I'm like, he's the only person that called me that. Okay, it's his new ID. All right, what's up, man? Thanks again, bro. Like, you don't even have to do that, man. You my dude. I just messaged you just now. Let's do this real quick, you guys. Thank you for all that you've been doing. I really appreciate you guys. Let's take an intermission. We got got Wake the Hell Up. I've been missing Wake the Hell Up for about a year. He's both a fan of me and Obsidian's. He watches both our channels, so I thought it'd be very good to bring him on, because he knows both of our channels. And he has a channel also, pretty good channel. I want to support him and bring it on. He has over 900 videos on his channel. So let's go ahead and subscribe to him. I put his link in here. So you guys, if you want to subscribe to his channel, it's down there on the bottom. Let's go ahead and get the likes up. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. While we're on the intermission, we're gonna play the good offer music. I know you niggas love Jesus. All you niggas do. So that's the only way I can get you niggas to do something. So here we go. Oh yes. Get the likes up, niggas. Wake the hell up, you hear?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
You guys can hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
I can hear everything.
You hear it? Okay, good. That means you niggas, when you hear this music, like the video. This is the offering time. You ain't gotta give no money, but get the likes up. Look, you niggas is happy. Look. Get them up, nigga, get them up. Here go Lavelle Robinson. This nigga done changed his. Nigga, you little tooth motherfucker, you. Get these lights up, niggas. 100. All right, thank you. Don Calypso on the organ. Shout out to Don on the organ. You niggas not liking the video. Like the video quickly, nigga, in a hurry. Like it like a barbecue sauce, nigga. Get it up, get it up. Okay, that's enough. You niggas ain't been to church since 1986. You bunch of sinners, you're going straight to motherfucking hell. Okay, listen, let's talk about some other things here. Obsidian, let's leave the sisterhood of failure alone, and let's talk about your successes, because obviously you're doing better than the Swirler and maybe even Sophia. Let's talk about what your plans are for this particular calendar year and moving on to 2018.
Oh man, I mean it's getting much warmer. The weather's getting better, which is always a good thing for me. And as it gets, the weather gets more stable and hotter, I'll be kicking things into high gear, be doing like you, pretty much working around the clock with terms of content and writing and stuff like that. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Next month, I'm going to be kicking my live talk radio show, Obsidian Radio Live, heard on the Blog Talk Radio, Internet Radio Network. I'll be kicking that into high gear. Got a lot of things I'm looking to do with that as well. So I'm looking forward to the deep spring, summer, and early fall season to be very productive. Going to be putting out a lot of content and looking to regain all of the subs that I lost on my original prototype channel, looking to regain those and triple that by the end of the year. That's the plan.
Wow. So going for the big 30,000 this year.
Yep, that's the plan.
Okay, and then let's talk about some other things that you have in phases of what else you're trying to do besides just the talk show, the other plans you have to do with your other things, like you have a website you're trying to come out with, things like that. What are some of the other things?
That's pretty much it, man. Is to expand the podcast presence and some things behind the scene over the air for security reasons. But the main thing is to expand the brand in terms of podcasting, live talk radio show hosting, and writing for the Negro Manosphere website. There's a few other things I'd like to work on, but I'm not at liberty to discuss them just yet at this time. But I mean, the idea is to expand the idea of being a voice for the everyday brother. Everyday brothers don't have a voice in the Black Vagina Vision media, and we've been blessed to live in a time where that has changed now. I mean, we no longer need the gatekeepers. So, and they're hopping mad that we don't have to go through them. We can just go right around them and reach our audience directly and do our thing. And they're hopping mad about that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And you're doing really good without using AdSense. You know what? The reason why I want to say something to wake the hell up. He's been following me. Or both been following him. I don't know. Wake the hell up. Since at least last year, right?
That is correct.
How many subscribers did I have when you first got wind of me?
850.
850. Okay. And I remember at that time, I didn't have any AdSense on, and you were the ones that told me, you was like, "Hey man, turn your AdSense on." Remember that?
That is correct.
Yeah, so just to go to show you guys, we've been when I came to YouTube. I didn't come to YouTube to make money as a YouTuber per se. I was doing most of my videos. I wasn't even monetizing at all. I was just producing content, and that's how I found AON 2013, Wake the Hell Up, before I even knew who I really was. But it's just amazing to see how things are developing, see Obsidian grow. Seeing Wake the Hell Up, bro. What are some of your plans you have as a YouTuber this year, Wake the Hell Up?
Getting ready to travel again.
Where you going, man?
I love traveling, man. International.
International? Like where?
I've been to Jamaica recently, Brazil, Costa Rica, Chile. So I've been to 5 places in 9 months.
Damn. So let's talk about that just real quick. I mean, because me and Obsidian talk about relocating from like places from Philly where it's cold to a warmer climate, and I don't know if Obsidian's gonna do the international thing. I know he has plans maybe for it. Which country did you like the most out of all the ones you've been to?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Now, what's so good about Costa Rica?
They have this situation to where they take American people as a patron, and you can actually become president in that country if you have the qualifications. Also, the women there are very crucial into the men. They like men of color. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of businesses going on down there. A lot of patriots, a lot of conservative. That's one of the most conservative places in South America.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, now how did you like Brazil? How did you like Brazil?
Oh, it was off the chain, man. It was the most beautiful heaven of all of them in South America. That's all I'm gonna say.
All you're gonna say. All right, let's get Obsidian's take on this, because as the voice of the everyday brother, a lot of brothers are tired of just the bullshit in the United States. Obsidian, do you see yourself moving out of Philly and taking the Obsidian podcast worldwide?
Anything's possible, brother. Anything is possible.
Okay, because I just did a show with, and shout out to Obsidian because he's done a lot of epic interviews on his Blog Talk Radio show, the Obsidian podcast, on Blog Talk Radio. And right before you came on, I did a show with Al Grease.
Yeah. How's he doing?
Doing really well. He came on, he chopped it up. Those of you who listened to the interview, it was a great interview. He stayed on for about an hour. And he talked about, basically going to Brazil over over 10 times in what he's done. I know you want to get into documentaries too. Which country do you think, if Obsidian and Elvis Mike relocates, where possibly could Obsidian relocate with big booty women bent over his couch? Let me see here. You hear him?
Yeah. The connection is really cutting off. Let me just say this, and I'm going to go ahead and be out because I know the connection ain't great on my end either. So I'm going to go ahead and just be out because it's not fair to the listeners to have to kind of suffer through this. I'll just say this: that the world is our playground, brothers. I mean, get yourself a passport. I don't really like telling brothers what to do, because I believe that is my personal philosophy is that it's for every man to decide what his life is going to be. So I'm not going to tell men to travel, not to travel, to get women overseas, not to get women overseas. What I will say is this, that the world is flat. It's a much smaller place. Getting a passport has never been easier or cheaper. Travel has never been easier or cheaper. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of options open and available to you. Get marketable skills that you can take anywhere on planet Earth with you, right. And consider your options. That's all I would say to each brother. And finally, I would say this: please support O'Shea Duke Jackson and the Negro Manosphere. They got up a Patreon page right now, www.patreon.com/Negro Manosphere. Head on over, sign up to become a patron. It's 100% listener and subscribers support it. It has no ads whatsoever, and that's really important because we're able to have these kind of conversations that you just won't see on News One or TV One or BET or Ebony.com or Madame Noir or the Atlanta Black Star or Oprah Winfrey Network. They won't have everyday brothers like us having honest conversations about these issues because their number one demographic is black women. That's why I call it Black Vagina Vision. It's just one big black vagina, and they cater to that. And they're not going to allow to have everyday brothers like us. And we just got finished talking about Al Grease. When I had him on my show, Al Grease told me straight up that when he went to BET and TV show, they told him straight up they couldn't show his stuff because it would piss off black women. So please support O'Shea Duke Jackson and what he's doing. Head on over to the Patreon page, www.patreon.com/the Negro Manosphere. Help him keep this operation on the air so he can pay guys like me, Alan Roger Curry, Donovan Sharp, Ron Wills, and others to keep bringing out really good content that tells your side of the story, black man. I just want to say that, and I'm about to get up out here because again, the connection is really bad, and I don't want to impose that anymore on your listeners. Thank you so much, O'Shea. I want to thank the other brother. Thank you so much. I want to thank everybody in the chat so much. Let's do this soon. Hopefully, God willing, and the creek don't rise next time around. The connection will be a lot better. Thank you so much.
Obsidian, maybe
Obsidian.
We can come tonight and do it. So let's hook up on Skype because we probably won't be on a little bit too long after this. But definitely, Obsidian is the man. Okay, me and Obsidian have had our issues. It's been well documented. But can't nobody take away from him as the brainchild. I mean, listen, what you see as far as the Negro Manosphere, what you see as far as me on Patreon, I never even thought about. That's Obsidian's idea, okay? Obsidian plays a big role in anything that you see. You think about, the black men working together. It was Obsidian who helped out Angry Man. It was me and Obsidian that were talking. And at one point, I wasn't even known as a YouTuber. And I was just a donator to Obsidian. Really, I was. And what the hell up will tell you? I only had 800 subscribers. Nobody took me serious. And Obsidian's format, though, it's unbeatable. It's unbeatable. When other people were having troubles with their channel, losing monetization, Obsidian kept rolling. And so I want to thank him for really laying out the carpet, man, as to what we have and how we're building and what we're doing right now. It's really this brother, man. I can't take anything away from that. He's probably the most important person as far as the expansion. You had a lot of brothers that was on YouTube talking about shit on YouTube, but nobody willing to take it out of YouTube. Okay, and there's Obsidian's ideas and thoughts. I put my twist to it, implemented it, and what you see is really what his brainchild. 70% of it is what you see is his idea. So he got all the writers. He got Alan Roger Curry, Ron Wills, Donovan. These are his guys, man, and he's been thinking about this. So the guy is an innovator, okay, when it comes to black male media. He's one of the first guys I heard talking about shit he's talking about. And he's a damn good YouTuber. He's a damn good podcaster, and he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Like I said, you're really, 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 really a smart guy. You're very bright. You understand things. You understand why you're doing them, how it works. And I think it's important for men to be like that. Always understand why something is happening. Not that you understand, but know the ins and outs. And Obsidian is definitely one of those kind of guys. Thank you, Obsidian. Let's see here. Is he wake the hell up?
What's going on?
Let's talk a little bit about these black liberals, man.
All right, cool.
Me and you, we do not like liberals.
No, we don't.
I hate them. But I want you to tell us what the problem is with liberal buffoonery, black liberals in particular. Let's hear wake the hell up take on these things in the black community, because a lot of people don't know you have a lot of good content on stuff like this. You're fairly unknown, but you're very accurate in these type of things. Let's talk to us about that and what we're missing out in the black community as far as being conservative.
The liberals, I live in the capital of liberals, just like Ringo TV Raw and them and Angry Man Channel. I stay in Brooklyn. I'm not too far actually from them guys. And a lot of black people take this liberal thing to the next level, not realizing it's not hurting them, it's destroying them. Because right now, under this mayor de Blasio, I call him Blasio, he is destroying not only the black folks, he's destroying everybody. New York is going to be shut down soon with this liberal propaganda nonsense. And they have to where if you are a conservative, you are a target at the workplace. They have gotten rid of me because they didn't like the fact that I was making major moves, and they had it in for me. So these liberals do not like a black man or a black woman speaking their mind. They want you to be yes master, hi master, love master. And when you go up against them and tell them about themselves, they want to destroy you. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you successful. They don't want to see you have a mind of your own. This liberal doctrine has destroyed completely America to oblivion as we speak. That's why the dollar is not as strong as it used to be. Because when you have people in charge that are pussies, excuse my French, I know we're not supposed to curse, you know how they don't have a concept of dealing with human beings as human beings. They are repertoires, lizards to me. They have no sense of community, of brain surgeon whatsoever. They should not even be a doctor. I'd rather go to a conservative liberal from another country than a liberal doctor who came and studied medicine. I mean, these people are sick. They have no concept. They have no way of understanding even proper economics. They then wonder why they're $20 trillion in debt.
So wait a minute, is the state of New York in $20 trillion or the whole country is?
The whole country is in $20 trillion in debt, but we pay the most taxes. A lot of people don't realize we pay 17.5% tax.
Damn.
Don't go by what they say on the computer. Don't go by what they say on the computer, 8.5. That's bullshit. It's 17.5 because you have to look at the numbers. Let's say you make $20 an hour and you go 800 after taxes. You might bring home 550, 500 after taxes. Even if you put one dependent. If you put 0, you might come home with 450. That's how much they take out. So you got to study the equivalent of the math of 1.5 to 5.5 to 7.5 and 17.5. It's a ripoff here, man. You can't survive in this place. That's why you have many people of different cultures and blacks having people moving in, 5, 10 people moving in one small apartment because they can't afford. You have socialists in charge. It's even worse than liberals.
So let me ask you, how has Brooklyn changed? You know, I don't know what part of, are you like in Bed-Stuy, Canarsie, what part?
I live around the hippies.
The hippies, okay. So
yeah, North Brooklyn.
North Brooklyn. How has Brooklyn changed since you've been there in the last 20 years?
I told folks since 2000 it was going to change in 2007. They laughed at me because I used to work for Wall Street, and I seen the fine print at night of what they was going to do and take over Brooklyn. So they needed people that is not from New York to take over, give them the work, and give the true New Yorkers the slack work, we call it. Mm-hmm. Give them pennies under the table. So when you have Jewish people in charge, these Jewish liberals in charge of these companies, they don't want to see anybody but they own have 50% of the cut and everybody shares the 5%. That's why we have a disaster here. Mm-hmm. So black folks need to wake up and start sticking together and working together if they want to get out of this hellhole they in, because they don't want you to leave. Oh, by the way, I'm going to give y'all information on this passport thing, because I talked about it in my video. This has a lot to do with the liberals. They are making it hard for people to get passports now. They have a 5-6 month waiting list. They're trying to do thorough investigation on black men, particularly not to leave. I did a video on how other nations of women and men are spies, making sure that a lot of people don't leave this country. This is getting real serious. They're trying to patronize those to leave.
So let's talk about the passport thing if we can, because I know you've been to many different countries.
Yes.
What are the opportunities, like, okay, I mean, for example, in Brazil that you saw, what are the opportunities for black men in these countries, Jamaica, in these places that you're going to? What do you see there?
First and foremost, you want to save a certain amount. Make sure you get a place that's reasonable. There's places that's very accountable. Secondly, make sure you have a website. Like Al Greasy was talking about, make sure you do trades with one another. If you good with selling hats, shirts, water, whatever it is, you'll be surprised you could make a lot of profit off your dollar in sales and trades. There's a lot of men in these countries that's from America that's actually doing this. They have a set up shop, they have an online business, and they're doing trades with different countries. It's not only America. So if you could get other countries involved in your business, you could expand as well. Mm-hmm. See, America doesn't want you to expand your benefits. They want to keep you at a certain number, and that's it. The minute you go over that number, they want to knock on your door or send you some personal information that you owe this and that. The difference is in other places, they don't charge you as much taxes. The problem is when you are still a citizen of America, you want to live abroad, you still have American ties, you pay double taxes. I know you're fully aware of that, correct?
I've heard that. The thing is with me is I'm actually still in school, right? I'm still a student, so maybe it may not apply as much. But you're right. You do pay. I know you do have a lot of. If you stay there like a whole year, you pay a lot of fucking taxes. That's right.
That's right. So you have to. The other thing I tell brothers to do is get with a woman from another country and get married to them. Make sure she has her head over her shoulder. That's what I'm planning on doing. My woman's not from here. She's from another country. So if you guys have social skills, talk with the woman there, talk with the locals. Just don't go there just to vacation. Yeah, vacation and expand your situation. Talk with the locals. Get to know what they're about. Study the languages. It's very important to study the languages if you're going to stay there too. Because a lot of men still speak the regular English, but you want to learn the language so you can get more access to more information. Mm-hmm. You'll be surprised when you speak the different languages how many brothers and sisters is willing to help you to get to where you at.
Okay. What was your experience in Jamaica?
Oh, I love it, man. I love it, man. Them women are the toughest women that could put you on your toes, and that's where mine is from. So I love them, man. I love it. I love every moment of it. The spiritual, the growth, the youth, the atmosphere, they're on point, and they don't play no games. They're about their business. They're hungry. They desire to see their man on top.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
As long as you don't get on their bad side, you'll be all right.
You went to Jamaica, Costa Rica, Brazil. What's the other place you went to?
Chile.
Chile. Okay. Now, were you in Santiago or?
I was in Nave. That's a small town.
Okay. How'd you like Chile?
I love the warmth of the climate, the nature. The women are short, but they hella fine, man. I mean, You talk about country women, they got it all down pack over there. Very, very pleasant. And they're not as erotic as most other women. However, they have a unique spell about them that makes you want to stay there. And if you're a nature person, that's a place to go to.
Okay, nature. All right. Well, Jesus, let's see. We've been on for a few minutes. This is like my third hangout of today. I don't know, man. So
right.
I'm glad we finally got hooked up. Also, you know, I got and this may be coming down the pike, you guys. For those, I was contacted by my boy Chris Jones, by his brother Chris Jones.
Okay.
He's about to be from Pump Chasers. I don't know if you guys have watched him. Be on the lookout for a hangout between me and Chris Jones from Pump Chasers. So we're gonna hook up most likely this week. Do you know who Pump Chasers is? Wake the hell up.
Yeah, I just recently see you did a video of him. I just recently subscribed. I'm gonna get some outfits for him as well.
Yeah. So probably what I'm gonna do is I'm probably going to let's see. I understand it for family, but other than that, what's the benefit of men? Charles, it depends on each man, man. It depends on each man. So, you know, I'm going to probably do this. If we can get Chris on this channel, I don't know how he wants to do it because he has a huge channel. If he comes on this channel, what I'll do is I'll probably buy some things from him, and I will we'll do some giveaways. Okay, so that's what we'll do.
Right.
I called him earlier. He left me his number, but for whatever reason, it seemed like he was a little bit busy. So we'll probably be in contact tomorrow, and then we'll set it up. Get Chris Jones over here. Yeah, it's gonna be Chris. Actually, both of them. It's gonna be Chris and Denise, and they're gonna explain some things about, you know, how some things worked out. So shout out to his brother Brandon. His brother Brandon's been very helpful, and because his brother was watching me, and his brother told Chris about me, and Chris started watching me. So you know, I supported him, supported his channel. I bought some things from him. So I'm gonna buy some more things from him, even though he doesn't need me to do that. But it's just, you know, just to show some support. So
right.
Charles Gilmore, I respect the shit. Elaborate. Let me elaborate tomorrow, man, because he's asking. He's asking this question, and we'll ask you this, and we'll go. He's saying, what's the benefit of men marrying women? Wake the hell up. So I'm gonna let you answer it, and then I'll answer it.
Being married to a woman from another country, you have dual citizenship. It will be easier to grant access to more stuff than you would in America. You could get a lot of loans, and you don't have to deal with this U.S. government on your behind. Because what happens is, when you marry one there, not only you get to reap the benefits, if you also have a business going on, you could get a lot done quicker. You could also make money, extra money, and you don't have to deal with the taxation that most people do that's single. So it's a benefit, especially should take care of you. Matter of fact, some women in these other countries will let you have more than one woman. You just have to have the social skills. That's another subject for another video. I will talk about that on my channel. So most guys have to be social if they want to get far in these other countries. You cannot be away just like you are in America. When you go to these other countries, you have to have social skills. You have to have sharp skills, and you got to know what the hell you talking about. And most importantly, common damn sense.
Mm-hmm. Let me answer that. Listen, I have a fiance, myself, right? I'm up to kind of to be honest, the marrying type. But it's let me tell you like this: marriage ain't for everybody. I swear to God, it ain't really. 95% of the time, it ain't for me. I'm a kind of guy. Never thought I would get married. But it depends on the person, man. It depends on the person. It depends on the situation. I can say this. Before D came, and I'm gonna just call her that, I was still doing good. I had my YouTube channels and stuff like that. But, you know, I was ripping around a house. Your phone? Wake the hell up?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's like you're echoing. I'm echoing.
Yeah, I hear you echoing. I can hear you still.
Yeah, but I think that people hear me echoing.
Yeah. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I think your phone is echoing or something.
I don't know why. This phone is acting up as usual sometimes. I tell you, when it gets to this truth, all this stuff happening.
I'll finish it. Let me. I'll mute you.
All right, yeah, call me for sure. All right.
I'm just muting. Let's stay on. I'll mute you. Okay, hold on a second. All right, so basically, what we're doing is so basically, I'm gonna end this. Shout out to him. Really, marriage is not for people, for the most part. And you don't really get a lot out of it unless you meet somebody, that was really with you when you didn't have shit. Like, the woman that I'm with knew me when I didn't have a fucking thing. We used to work together. We used to be, in the same. In fact, I got her the job at the place. And, you guys know, man, I've had a lot of bitches, dog. I'm just gonna keep it real. I mean, trust me when Jimmy has told you this. I had a lot of hoes, man. A lot. More than I can count, motherfucker. I fucked a lot of bitches. A lot. You just get tired of dealing with this bitch and dealing with that bitch and this. Did different motherfuckers calling you. Why you ain't calling me back? I mean, listen, man. Right now where I'm out in my life, I'm in my second year or fourth in my medical program. I'll be done in 2 years. I don't have time to be dealing with this different bitch and that different bitch and getting to know. I'm tired of that shit. You know what I mean? It's just what it is, dude. I mean, I had so many girls I can't fucking count them. I can't, nigga. I need my hands, my toes, my feet, and about 10 of you niggas' hands and feet to count all the bitches I had. How high was the quality, O'Shea? The bitches. I mean, they all low quality, nigga. I mean, what the fuck you talking about? I mean, just because you look good don't mean I fucked ugly bitches, fat ones, girls who look good. They all was dumb. You know what I mean? For the most part, man, all of them, very few women are high quality, man. Let's just be honest, man. They just, the ones that are high quality are the ones that are willing to stay with you when you didn't have nothing and they like you for you. That's a high quality female. Okay? Just because she looked good and she with you because you got something, now mean she quite quality, man. Because a good looking woman will get a train ran on her. By 4 different niggas. I'm just keeping it real, man. And I'm at the stage of my life where that shit is gone out of me. So it's just easier for me. You know what I mean? If this shit don't work out, I might get back out there. I don't know. But when you got things you're trying to do, man, you can't be chasing different bitches. You can't do that, man. Just keep it real, dog. When you trying to do something in your life, like I got my website now, I got, other things I have working. You don't have time to have different hoes, man. You just don't. Niggas who have hella different hoes don't have no money, dog. Unless you're an athlete, and even they end up broke. You just don't have time to be dealing with different bitches like that. You don't. So, but like I said, some dudes like different bitches. Some dudes like different pussy. I feel it. I'm not knocking you. Some dudes do that. But I'll tell you one thing though. If you get a chick, you gotta take her out of the country. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. My chick, since she been like in Poland, it's been a big change. You know what I mean? It's like I think like a lot of Black women haven't really experienced another culture. You know what I mean? I don't think the relationship will work so good if it was in America. But since we both, really out here and we have to really kind of depend more on one another, it's more traditional. You know what I mean? It's hard to deal with a chick if you in America, she in America, and you haven't really, you got to both be in a place where it's a little bit uncomfortable. And she's and the women in Poland are very feminine. They're very nice acting. It's a whole different vibe, man. It's a whole different vibe. Hold on 1 second, man. Let me see. Do I have anybody in here? Shout out to my man Keith White, man. I've been trying to get some help real quick. Anybody know how to? These niggas, Sammy Sosa the cat. O'Shea used his line as a can opener. Okay. Nigga, I just said that. Rob Myers, the fuck? O'Shea simping for your mama. Let's just keep it real, nigga. All you niggas talking that shit. None of you niggas got no bitches though. That's the thing. Like this nigga old young E123. You don't have no bitches. I've never seen it. Like if you seen me, nigga, you see me doing shit with females. You don't have no hoes, nigga. You sitting there playing with your dick, watching motherfucking Chucky Part 4, nigga, with no hoes. You niggas don't have no hoes. I mean, I'm just keep it real, nigga. You don't have no bitches. You are the motherfucking jack off king. You have canola oil on your dick right now. Let's just be honest, dude. Nigga, like that's the thing. Like, you know, my girl knew me before, nigga. She said I wouldn't fuck with you because you had 2 girlfriends. I'm gonna interview her on here. She gonna tell you. She knew me when I had 2 girlfriends at the same time. Nigga, if I could stop fucking right now and you would not have more pussy than me for the rest of my, I could stop fucking today. You still won't catch up, nigga. 20 years down the line, you still ain't even have. Nigga, I fucked so many girls, it don't make no goddamn sense. Nigga, you niggas are still on 1 or 2 bitches. 3. And 2 of them are prostitutes. Niggas ain't got no goddamn game. Shit, shut your monkey ass up. Anyway, shout out to Landmax. I did a lot of hangouts tonight, nigga. I might not come on here tomorrow, nigga. I did a lot of videos. Hold on, who is this nigga CJ Sims? You gotta have, why do you like a damn, what do you call with them niggas that be in the funeral homes? Pallbearers? This nigga got some pallbearer with some Ray beats. Not Dre beats, nigga, Ray beats. That nigga walking around with a CD player with no CD in it, just bumping his head. No batteries and shit. Nigga, these niggas is crazy. CJ Sims, nigga, you looking like Reverend Ralph Abernathy, nigga, of Mount Shut Your Ass Up Baptist Church. Nigga, that tight ass suit you got on. Hey, Bipod, let me ask you a question real quick, dude. My boy, somebody banned my boy, man, Keith White. He's in the super chat. Do you know how to unblock somebody out of the super chat? Anybody know? This nigga, what this nigga? This nigga in the bathroom listening to motherfucking Kirk Franklin mixtape. Listening to I'm coming up on the rough side of the mountain. Like your breath stank, nigga. I can't trust a nigga with a cheap ass suit on and motherfucking headphones. What the fuck? Hey man, let me ask you this. Hold on. O'Shea, you talk too damn much. You right. Time out, bitch. Yeah, O'Shea, you blocked me on your other YouTube. You probably was annoying than a motherfucker. That's why I probably blocked your dumb ass. Shit, I might block you again, nigga. Hey, do you guys know how to you don't know? Okay, my boy Keith White, man, if you listen, I'm trying to figure out how to do it. How to unblock people from Super Chat. Yeah, that nigga, he kind of nigga that show up at the funerals like my granddaddy. He show up with a funeral suit, don't know the nigga. Nigga all in the casket dead, he only come in there to eat. He's the kind of nigga that show up to the funeral, cry and shit, get a program. He don't even know who the nigga is. That nigga will come through, okay, and just show up to the motherfucking shit to eat motherfucking the little dinner after the church. Oh, funeral crashing ass nigga. Be there taking plates home and shit. These niggas show up to the funeral crying. He one of them niggas, right? You see how them niggas be coming to funerals? Like when them gang bangers get shot? I gotta do a video on that. Funeral crashers. Ooh, that's my next shit. How them niggas show up to these ghetto funerals, right? And like Lil Pookie or Ray Ray get shot. But them bitches be hella thick. right? Thicker than a motherfucker. And all these niggas do is come there to the funerals trying to holler. Cause you know if like Lil Pookie or Ray Ray get shot, it'd be some bad bitches in the funeral. They be coming in there like it's a club, nigga. I'm just keeping shit real. Niggas be in there on Snapchat, nigga. Niggas sending dick pictures during the funeral, DMs, trying to follow bitches on Instagram Live, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all think I don't know, nigga. I know. All right, let me get my man. I'm trying to get my man Keith White, man. I'm trying to get you up. I've been trying to figure that shit out. Anybody know how to get somebody? Go to the viewer's YouTube channel. Okay, hold on a second. My man Keith White trying to get in here. Let me try to see if I can get in. Keith White channel. Yo, I'll tell you this. Keith White, yo, comment below. Comment below, dog. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna unblock you. Shout out to my man, Wake the Hell Up. Shout out to Obsidian. Y'all, I'm tired as hell, man. I'm trying to click the About tab. O'Shea is darker than outer space. What does outer space look like? Is it black, nigga? All right, y'all, I'm out, man. I'm tired of roasting you niggas. That one nigga that be still all the goddamn chicken. Yeah, he was a good boy. In there trying to get a number, crying. The bitches be crying. Baby, you can lean on my shoulder. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. All right, you guys. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Oh, Scott Scoop. Hold on a second. Before I go, let me plug my shit real quick. All you brothers out there, man, it's 132 y'all watching, right? Shout outs to y'all who've been donating on the Negro Manosphere. All right. 35 patrons, $257 a month. That's awesome. I'm producing content on Patreon. Like we said, we are on Patreon. This is for the Negro Manosphere. I'm not like WeeVG, right? Where you just donate to her and all the money goes to her weave. Okay? All that money goes to weave and sandals. Weave, sandals, and makeup. That's what happens when you donate to her. Weave, sandals, makeup, musty underarms. Okay? When you donate to the Patreon for the Negro Manosphere, you supporting me paying writers who write for the website. All right? That's how that works. And I still honor my pledges. Like I said, if you sign up for $5 a month right now, what happens is I'll do a shout out for you every week on my website. And then for all my Patreon, for the first 100, the very first 100, you'll be in the credit of all my vlogcast videos. So at the end, I'm putting you all my credits of the vlogcast videos that I'm doing. I got about 6 vlogs coming out, me in Hungary. So that's what we're doing. So like I said, the money is not going to weave, sandals, musty under armpits. The money goes to pay like brothers like Obsidian, is going to pay brothers like Alan Roger Curry. So you're basically supporting a black male website, you know, so we don't have to depend on ads and we can curse on there. We can say what we want to say. All right. So you niggas stop tricking on all these hoes. Go sign up. I got 35. All right. We want to keep it going. I appreciate all of you. The link is in here. Okay. No more weave and sandals. Click on the Patreon link. Sign up. $5 a month. This nigga said the money is going to hoes. Shout out to Charles Gilmore. He said the money is going to hoes. Nigga, it's going to your mama, nigga. Shit. So, you know, y'all, you know, if you niggas sign up, just, you know, the lowest $5 a month. I produce content on there. I got a video on there today. Why weave heads cannot be pro-black. So check it out. I have private interviews on there. All of that. So shout out to the brothers, man, who've been donating to the Negro Manosphere. Peace out. Love you guys. I'm about this motherfucker. Peace.